It's Oscars night in the Dancing with the Stars ballroom, but two celebrities are about to have their dreams of bringing home any kind of trophy crushed, because we had a truly shocking double eviction coming to this week's silver screen. Grab your popcorn, we're about to dive into Oscars night on Dancing with the Stars Season 33. I'm Anna Rumor, and this is Pop Culture Social Call. Bachelorette star Jen Tran kicked off the night with partner Sasha Farber as they danced the tango to A Little Party Never Killed Nobody. And despite some weird issues with their backing track, they did a great job. Of course, there's a little bit of elbow and shoulder precision to really nail in the future, but a 19 out of 30, it felt right. Eric Roberts and Britt Stewart were up next with their waltz to The Godfather Waltz. And it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't a whole lot of anything. There were a few mistakes, so he got a 15 out of 30, the same score he got last week. Although Carrie-Ann Inaba gave him a 6, which is also what she gave Jen, and that performance was way better, so I don't know if he really deserved it. Danny Amendola and Whitney Carson brought us back up with their Jive to Danger Zone. Danny could really be a surprise contender this season. I'm shocked that after his meh tango last week, but he really dished out a fun and light Jive, a 21 out of 30 for the week. Anna Delvey was next to the stage with a quick step to Suddenly I See, and she admitted that all the negativity surrounding her premiere night performance was really getting to her. And she definitely did look like she was holding back, only a 17 out of 30 for the night. Okay, then we've got my winners for the season, Chandler Kinney and Brandon Armstrong. Their Roomba to What Was I Made For only solidified this for me. She is so good. Sure, she's got a little bit of technique to learn from, but she is busting this out in week 2. So great, so fantastic, 24 out of 30. Reginald Johnson and Emma Slater were up next, and there was a ton of improvement here from week 1 as they performed the Paso Doble to Ode to Joy in a tribute to Die Hard and Reginald's former co-star Bruce Willis. This was a whole new guy out here on the dance floor. He was graceful, he had strong arms, 15 out of 30 from the judges, but I see the progress. Steven Nedorazic and Riley Arnold embraced the viral Clark Kent Superman meme surrounding the Olympian with their Paso Doble to the Superman theme. He's got a ton of energy, but you can see where his gymnastics training isn't doing him any favors with the chest and the shoulder openness. The judges certainly did notice that. 22 out of 30 for the night, though, is very good. Next up, we had Joey Grossaday and Jenna Johnson with a Roomba to Shallow. He is definitely the best bachelor who has ever been on the show. I mean, he was struggling with his sensuality in rehearsals, but he really nailed it during this performance. He earned that 22 out of 30, if not a final rose from the judges. Phaedra Parks and Val Chmerkovskiy were also getting steamy with their foxtrot to And I Am Telling You I'm Not Going. Good for Jenna and Val. Phaedra really seems to have improved this week, 21 out of 30. This is the Phaedra we know and love. Tori Spelling and Pasha Pashkov's Roomba to The Greatest Showman's This Is Me was another one that was filled with emotion, and she dedicated the performance to her kids. You can tell she really wants to do well, but I don't know how well anyone could see her feet with all that dry ice. Either way, 19 out of 30 from the judges. Dwight Howard and Daniela Karagach continue to surprise me this season with how well they're able to navigate this height difference, and their foxtrot to City of Stars was really elegant. But there are still some footwork issues that leave me wondering how much longer the judges are going to be impressed with Dwight's grace to size ratio, 23 out of 30. Meanwhile, Brooks Nader and Gleb Savchenko are like in full showmance mode in week 2 already. They even turned up the heat on a quick step to 9 to 5. Brooks has great lines, but forgive me if I'm not totally buying this love story just yet, 20 out of 30. Finally, we had Alona Mar and Alan Burstyn stunning the judges with their salsa to I've Had the Time of My Life. And I squealed when Alona did the Dirty Dancing lift with Alan and then flipped him. I mean, this is everything to me. I love these two so much, 21 out of 30. It was then time to send 2 people packing in a double eviction, and when the judges' scores and America's votes were combined, it was Reginald and Emma, Tori and Pasha, and Anna and Ezra on the chopping block. Finally, America voted to keep Reginald and Emma in the running for the grand prize and sent Tori and Anna home. And while Tori definitely seemed upset about being eliminated, Anna told Julianne Hough that she got nothing out of the experience of being on the show, which, I'm sorry, that's kind of iconic. What'd you think about those two getting sent home? I kind of think that was the right move, but I wish we had gotten to see a little bit more of both of them. Now, next week, the contestants have kind of like a bye week because the VP debate is going to be going on, but then we have a double episode October 7th and October 8th. So make sure you're tuning in. We'll be recapping the entire season here. So like and subscribe down below, then head over to popculture.com for the latest in entertainment news. Until next time, I'm Anna Rumor, and this is Pop Culture Social Call.